Hi guys, how are you? Okay, now let's solve this question on escalators. First of all, let me read the question for you. Ratio of speeds of Arun and Vinod is 3:4. If both are walking down a descending escalator, Arun takes 27 steps, whereas Vinod takes 32 steps to reach the bottom landing platform. What are the total number of steps in the escalator? Okay, these escalator problems are similar to boats and streams problems. Okay, in escalators, we consider speed in as number of steps per second for ease of calculation. For ease of calculation, we assume the speed to be as number of steps per second. For example, consider yourself can climb. For example, think that assume this is an escalator with 12 steps. Assume the switch is off. That is, escalator is neither moving up or down. You are just climbing up. That means the speed of escalator is zero. For example, if you can travel at a speed of say some 2 steps per second, okay, there are total 12 steps and the escalator is off, that means it is not moving, and you can climb up at a rate of 2 steps per second. So how many seconds does it take to climb 12 steps? 12 by 2, that is nothing but 6 seconds, right? This is in case of when escalator is off. For example, assume escalator is also moving upwards in the same direction. You are moving upwards and escalator is also moving upwards. For example, assume escalator is moving at the speed of 1 step per second. Okay. So now consider you are moving at the rate of 2 steps per second and escalator is also moving at the rate of 1 step per second. Then what will be the effective speed? It's nothing but 2 plus 1 steps per second. Yes or no? Because your original speed is 2 steps per second and escalator speed also is 1 step per second, and you both are in the same direction. Escalator is moving upwards and you are also moving upwards. So the effective speed is nothing but 2 plus 1 steps per second. That is nothing but 3 steps per second. Yes or no? An escalator and you are moving in the same direction. So this takes some 12 by 3, 4 seconds when you both are moving the same direction. For example, if you are moving in the opposite direction, that is you are moving in this direction, and if escalator is moving in this direction, either of the cases is possible. So assume you both are moving in the opposite direction. So the speed will get minus because you are moving 2 steps upward and escalator is moving 1 step backward at the same time in 1 second. So the effective speed will be 2 minus 1 steps per second. That is nothing but 1 step per second. So as there are 12 steps, it takes 12 steps for you to move upward when both are moving in opposite direction. If both are moving in the same direction, to move upward, it takes 4 seconds. Okay. Okay, now let me erase this. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Now coming to the question. See, the ratio of speeds of Arun and Vinod is 3x is to 3 is to 4. So let me assume that means Arun speed is 3x steps per second and Vinod speed is 4x steps per second. Okay, Arun and Vinod. Now Arun takes 27 steps to reach the bottom landing surface. That means the time taken from him for him is nothing but 27 by 3x. Yes or no? This is the time taken by Arun. What is the time taken by Vinod? 32 steps. He takes 32 steps alone. This is their original speeds. 32 steps in. This is the speed. This is the number of steps. It's nothing but considered as distance. So distance by speed is nothing but time. Yes or no? So this is 9 by x. This is 8 by x. So it took for Vinod to reach the bottom 9 by x seconds, and sorry, for Arun it took 9 by x seconds, and for Vinod it took 8 by x seconds. Now in this 9 by x seconds, escalator will be also moving, right? Because they are both are moving downward and escalator is also moving downward. Their original speed is 3x and the time taken is 9 by x for Arun. But in this time, escalator will be also moving downward, right? Because they and like, I mean Arun and Vinod are traveling this downward direction and the individual took 27 steps and 32 steps, and escalator is also moving in the same the same time escalator is also moving. So in 9 by x seconds, for example, let us assume the speed of escalator is nothing but k steps per second. So in 9 by x seconds, how many how many steps does it move? K into 9 by x, right? In case of Arun, because 9 by x is the time taken by Arun to reach the bottom. In the same time, escalator is also will also be moving, right? So it will take, how many steps does it move? The time taken will be same. So k into 9 by x, and for we know there is nothing but k into 8 by x. Now, okay, one second. Let me erase this. So now the total steps traveled by, I mean the total steps in the escalator in case of Arun is nothing but 27 plus k into 9 by x. Yes or no? The total steps in case of Arun. This is the steps traveled by him and this is the steps traveled by the elevator in the same time. And total steps in case of Vinod is nothing but 32 plus k into 8 by x. Right? Just multiplying the speed with time gives a number of steps that is similar to distance. So this is a total number of steps in case of Arun. This is the total number of steps in case of Vinod. So as the escalator is same, these two should be equal or not? Because it is the same escalator. So let's equate them. So 27 plus 9 in 9 into k by x equal to 32 plus 8 into k by x. So k by x is nothing but 32 minus 27 is nothing but 5. So now we have got the value of k by x. If I substitute k by x in this equation or this equation, we'll get the same value because we equated both and we got the k by x value from them. So substitute k by x value in either of the equation. For example, let me substitute in Arun's. So it's nothing but 27 plus, what is k? Sorry, 9 into k by x, right? What is k by x? 5. So 27 plus 45 is nothing but 72. You can also substitute in this. It's nothing but 32 plus 8 into 5, 40. Nothing but 72 steps. So there are total 72 steps in the elevator. That means 27 steps is a steps taken from by Arun alone. Plus in the same time, elevator will also travel some steps, right? So that is nothing but k into 9 by x. So the value of total number of steps is nothing but 72 steps. So the escalator has 72 steps. Okay guys, thank you.